Wednesday, January 17th, 9:40 a.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Arctic air, frozen precipitation in the deep south has caused an unprecedented amount of road closures, accidents, just straight up gridlock all through here, all across the deep south, up into the Carolinas. All of these red and white circles with the arrows through them, those are road closures. Many of these indicators on here are accidents. I ran across one actually on camera in the Houston area that is happening like in real time right now. This is a still shot of that camera. Here's the camera right here. And you can see that there is a multi-car. This individual here looks like, I don't know if it rolled. Maybe that one rolled as well. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 cars involved in this incident right here. And the map puts that incident with respect to Houston and the Houston area right here. So there's a lot of ice that would be in southwestern Houston, right in this area here. You back it out. Look at all these road closures. I'm going to show you ice. Look at all these road closures. This just in Houston. There's hundreds. Look at the ice. There's an incident there. There's many. This is just one that happened to be in the view of the camera. You can see the ice on these roads. Look at the snow. There's a police officer there, has that overpass closed, and mainly the overpasses that aren't sitting on the ground. They always have, still do, freeze first and are the last to thaw. You can see a sheet of ice there. Many of these major thoroughfares are closed. Look at that ice. That's a sheet of ice, and that road is actually one that's still open. So it looks like an incident here that just happened. I was just over here, and that was not there. Another incident that just happened. I mean, there's gridlock all through the deep south. And we're talking, look at that, just a sheet of ice. You have to be so careful on roads like that. Current wind chill. Houston area around 12. Southern Louisiana, a wind chill of 6. 4 in Mississippi. 1 in northern Mississippi, a wind chill of 1. Incredible. This is a precipitation map of snow and ice. The current situation you can see extends from Austin all the way up into the far northeast, where it gets colder and the precipitation is more intense. Many inches. We're looking at, in the Houston area, over an inch of freezing rain, ice, and snow. And I could go on and show you many examples on these cameras. This is around the Houston area of ice and snow on these major roads. Here's another one. That's just a sheet of ice. If you're not careful and you're not used to driving on roads like that, then you could easily lose control of your car. There are many. Look at that. That's in the Houston area. A lot of these roads are closed. It's just created massive gridlock throughout the South. They're not used to icy roads. Icy roads are not easy to drive on. There's another road that's closed, you can see. Another road closed. That's a major road. 1, 2, 3, 4, an 8-laner closed. So that road manages a lot of people throughout the course of a day. Here's another 8 lanes closed. So that has a big impact. Another area closed. Look at that. Another area closed. Schools closed. Businesses closed. Look at that overpass. Ice and snow. That right there is just an accident waiting to happen. They were smart by closing the road. I know it's a big inconvenience, but if that gets log jammed with cars, people will be stuck there all day. Look at that sheet of ice that extends for more than a mile. major gridlock in the south. Another thing too is bridges. Bridges can camouflage the ice really well. So anything not touching the ground, the ice is going to accumulate and stick on much quicker. Any overpasses, bridges like this overpass here, you can see it's got a layer of ice on it. Down here, it does not. The ground, direct ground contact, it stays just a little bit warmer than any overpass. There's many cameras here, many areas of traffic gridlock, roads completely closed, roads that are used to handling tens of thousands of cars a day. And they're just completely shut down. So gridlock in the south, as many roads are closed due to ice, freezing rain, and snow in places that just simply are not used to those types of conditions. I don't think they have salt trucks. Typically up north, when you have a situation like that, where there's freezing rain and ice, and obviously snow, you get out the salt trucks, and they spread salt on the main roads, and then the secondary roads. They go by the amount of volume as the ones that are tended to first. So like these areas here, those roads up, say, around Chicago would be loaded with salt, which the reaction with the salt and ice creates a melting effect, and the ice melts quicker. But they're just not used to ice in these areas here in the Deep South. So no salt. A lot of roads closed, a lot of gridlock. Climate chaos continues in 2018, where it left off in 2017. Frigid temperatures, ice in the Deep South. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you're driving out there, be safe.